Right, it's time for another road trip. Where are we heading to?
Well, first, Stonehenge, my friend.
Stonehenge, and then on to Longleat Safari Park.
You forgot about Woodhenge.
It's going to be a long week.
Our journey would take us on a 740-mile round trip, with the plan being to visit the giraffe feeding experience at Longleat Safari Park, then drive across Wales to see the Dinorwic Quarry and climb Mount Snowdon, before our final stop at Thor's Cave in the Peak District. Despite rumours of an incoming storm named Lillian, we were confident she wouldn't interfere with our plans, and left the big city for our first stop, a pile of rocks in a field in Wiltshire.
Hold on, is that rain coming in, or is
It's dust.
am I being sad?
No, but your shot's about to be ruined.
Yep, there it is.
You've seen it, right, we can go.
Yeah, it's
It's a pile of rocks, really. If you take the free path to visit Stonehenge, it does involve walking through a sketchy, I don't really know if you could call it a settlement really. There's a lot of vans and tents and a strong smell of cannabis. Go ahead, if you explain the difference between a raven and a crow.
one begins with an
I was
R,
convinced.
one begins with a C.
The thing is, even if you get inside, where that group of people is there, that's as close as you can get to it. I didn't point to it very well, but thoughts, Ryan?
Hold on, I'm waiting for these f***ing idiots to move. I wouldn't mind doing it, I just want to know how much trouble you get into.
It's a criminal offence, apparently.
It's a criminal offence.
The fact that they've got security guards and, you know, people checking for tickets and so on, I think it's a bit f***ing rich.
I'm not trying to start a political debate here, but if you want to get people more infused with their country and stuff like that, then why put a price on to come and see it? Yes, I understand the fencing, so you don't let people go up to the rocks. Stop putting a price on things.
It's a bit windy, but I might do a cheeky little drone flight.
Are we tourists?
Technically, yes.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
KGB.
KGB who?
We will ask the questions.
I fear you will soon regret that decision.
Oh, what? You've got quite good reflexes. That is brilliant.
Are these actually wood? They look like they're stone.
They are stone. I wonder what.
So why is it called Woodhenge?
Okay.
If you're like me and you were underwhelmed by Stonehenge, then you know it's something. But you know what, actually, you should come to this. You should come to Woodhenge because it's free and they don't have security guards. They've just got a sign at the entrance saying no fornicating or human trafficking. Apart from that, you knock yourself out. Having been thoroughly whelmed by the two henges, we set up for our campsite to stay in the tent we had erected for the very first time just the day before, after some trial and error. I know, right.
You know my dad?
No, I don't know your dad. Is this the right way round? I don't actually know, I'm just
And then
genuinely
we've
inquiring.
only just started and he's immediately started bossing.
How hard can this possibly be?
I've got it, I've got it. Ed, let's use our words. Let's not get angry.
Can I just say, these instructions, there's like 4 steps. one of which is put up the tent.
No one saw that.
It is taking shape. Not sure what shape it is exactly, but our tent building skills clearly needed some improvement. But not nearly as much as my ability to be calm behind the wheel.
Right, you're a f***ing dickhead, mate.
Me?
No, well, yeah, but you did not use your turn signal, you Skoda driving imbecile. Get on your side of the f***ing road. I'm not driving on the grass just because you're too incompetent to know how big your car is.
As you may hear from our esteemed colleague over there, we've arrived. And it's pretty, it's very nice.
Let's try out your little camping stool with my excessive weight. Oh, IKEA, that is nice. No, I don't need shampoo. Before you say it, I knew it was coming.
Oh,
Jesus, wet.
tenting. Well, that's day one over and done with. Tomorrow we're into Wales and staying near Snowdon during the night. So we'll bid you good night. See you tomorrow. Just 5 more minutes.
It does feel a little damp in this corner. Not damp, cold.
It's also about 2 hours before we need to get ready, but we were woken by
Seals.
the dawn chorus of the seals.
the dawn chorus. Oh dear.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Stop making so much noise. God damn it.
I'm awake now.
So, compared to sleeping in the car, I'd say it's much better. However, we need an inflatable ground mat of some sort because the ground is very, very uncomfortable.
Very tough on your back. Yeah. Oh God.
My sentiments exactly.
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
Once the giraffes were fed, we started the longest leg of our journey, travelling from Bath to Snowdonia across 200 miles of some of the most stunning scenery in the entire country.
Wedding clock.
The camera's in the car, but I just had to do a little quick tour around. I mean, look at this. This basically, Snowdon is just over that mountain there. It is absolutely outstanding. We've got pizzas on the way. I mean, who needs phone signal when you've got this?
We made it! We made it to the fabulous Llwyn campsite here at the foot of Mount Snowdon. I'm just absolutely aghast with this place. It's absolutely fabulous. So today we're heading to Bethesda for a Zipworld experience, and then we're going to hopefully go to the Dinorwic Quarry, which is supposed to be a bit of a hidden gem in these parts. I just hope we can make it there before the rain comes in, which is scheduled for later. But we'll just have to see what we do. For now though, I've got to get off this rock because you can probably tell it's really, really quite breezy. So let's do it. How was that?
A lot less scarier than you think. It's more scary when you're lying down and you're looking at it and you think,
Jesus wept. That is me. But yeah, a lot less scarier than you would have thought. Did you hear me shouting Benny? I shouted it many times. But yes, thank you so much. I would recommend entirely.
Now, time for the quarry.
Let's go to the quarry. Jesus, but the wind hasn't given up.
The wind chill factor is real. It looks like Mordor almost.
Yes, quite creepily. That looks really creepy, that does.
It's pretty damn creepy.
Can you hear a vibrating sound, or is it just me?
I can hear it. It sounds like the wind rushing through like a cavern or something.
Silence, dead silence. Can you smell that or not?
Yeah,
Metallic-y, isn't it?
it's probably slate dust. I don't know, this whole place has a very foreboding vibe to it. But it's a hell of a sight. Hell of a sight.
But what I noticed is that when we did this walk, we were filled with visitors and stuff like this. But when we just entered there was no one around. It was really.
I know.
That's why I kept saying like stop and just listen. There was nothing, no one, not even the wind, really. See, why put these signs up saying keep out if the.
I think it's less this getting caught, it's more the dying in a cave in Wales that bothers me.
See, people have actually been in here.
F it, let's do it. Oh, this feels like proper exploring.
Who wants to go into the cave first? This is so sketch, this is.
I can't even f***ing... God, it stinks.
Hold on. I think I can see light over there. Just keep it on the floor because I don't want anything to cave in and one of us falls.
Exactly. Just watching my step. Oh, is it a dead end?
That's a dead end.
Yeah, sure.
Hold on, let me put my glove on. This is so sketch.
It's very cool though. If you'd told me 10 years ago that I was going to be hopping
Fences.
a keep clear fence to go into a sketchy as cave.
If you was hopping fences with me, while I was at college round the West One dinner table, Ryan will be jumping fences soon. There we go. There we go. Kind of smell Baxter wrong, if I'm honest. It starts with a C, don't it, and ends in a T. Oh, God. What I want to point out as well, where's the signs?
Oh,
There's no well, there is one over there.
it's like they're
but
encouraging us, isn't
We'll
it?
bypass that. Looks like a designated path. Oh, Edward, you can get through to the other side. Just be careful on stepping down here, Chuck.
Yeah. Also
There are-
watch out
there-
for
there is-
falling slate.
There are ledges you can grab hold of.
Oh man.
We're in the heart of it.
I know, like, we're off the beaten track, but like how quiet it is. Yes.
Yes, it is.
It's very, very strange.
So we could go down the hill. We could go up the hill if we wanted. But I think it's going to be too windy up there.
Okay, let's go up the hill a little bit.
A little bit.
Just be careful.
I will, don't worry.
Super sketchy coming up here, so I'm just watching my footwork because the path is entirely made of slate, very loose slate, and so it would be very easy to slip downhill. Although there is this cable.
You alright?
Yeah, all good. Holy shit, is that a graveyard? Oh, probably not, actually. Okay, be
Very careful.
bloody careful.
We're treading.
Oh, look at this. This will be the pulley house for the cable. Oh God, it's so quiet.
Look at that little house.
There's more of a path even further.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I've got that the steps.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Down or take the jagged steps?
I'm
Down.
tempted to take the jagged steps.
I'm tempted to take the jagged steps.
We'll get to that little, whatever it is, another structure, and then I think call it there.
That's what we said about this structure.
And only stand on the stuff that's clear. It's a hell of a view though.
Some of these steps are sketch.
Puncture. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is mental. Oh, look at this.
Hello? Wow.
There's all the old
Equipment.
I can't tell you how many people I've watched on the internet doing stuff like this, and to finally be doing it myself is just...
There's some machinery back here, but it's very tight.
Let's take a look. Oh, it is.
Extremely tight.
Ooh. Oh my God.
You see, you don't know why no one's come up and, like, you know, I don't want to use the word, but, like, someone's tried to scavenge the metal and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, imagine trying to get it down.
Yeah, well, there is that, but, you know, when there is a nuclear war, this is quite possibly what the world could look like
I mean, I
After
don't
the
think you're wrong.
after the ash is cleared.
Have you ever seen Threads, the nuclear war documentary? It reminds me, even the weather and the landscapes, matching it. What's the archaeologist discovered?
I'm not going to disturb it, I'm not going to be yobbo and take it. And...
I suggest we call it here.
Yeah. Okay. Look into that house and then make our way back round.
Yep, sounds good.
Is this the toilet? Is this the outside?
The outhouse. Maybe.
It's bolted shut though.
It's interesting how everything's... Are you sure?
Oh no, no, no. Is it the outhouse? Oh no.
It's interesting how it's a slate mine and they also built everything out of slate as well.
Mm.
To utilise all the
You
material.
see how their craftsmanship is held up? Absolutely. Got some very good craftsmanship. Right, see if we can spy anyone. Whoa, that's a drop. That is a drop. Oh. Yep. Shall we?
Yes, let's do it. I think this is a very good time to go down as well because the weather's closing in.
I mean, you could see the mountains before and the clouds. Yeah, even cloud cover's coming up.
Yeah, so just being very, very steady. Footwork. It is very slippery. There's no need to rush down. We don't have any deadlines.
Just to say, viewers, I've got a nice pair of hiking boots back in the car. They've even got that new shoe smell.
That night, the weather closed in further.
Right, tell him it's awful. Yes. It is so dear Mrs. Hammond, it is with a heavy heart I'm right to say we have not seen Richard for 3 years. Isn't it twice like Griffith? What's the name for you? I'll put that away.
So today is supposed to be the day of the Snowdon climb. However, I don't know if you can hear, it sounds like a hurricane outside and it has been all damn night and it is not showing any signs of easing up. So instead, we are going to pack down and then head off to the Peak District early and revisit Snowdon another time.
See, also, what you got to understand is, we went to bed at 10:30. I didn't get to sleep till 4 AM because this is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, and I really need a wee. I've needed a wee since 3 AM and I just don't want to go outside. Yeah.
Day 4 begins. So far, our trip was not going according to plan, and the mood was not improved by the in-car entertainment.
Stop! I said no communicating of any fashion. Just imagine you were a stillborn. Are you going to get out of the f***ing road? F***ing move!
However, as he awoke from a nap in North Wales, Ryan became very excited to discover that we had apparently stumbled into Harry Potter land.
The reason why my hair is a complete mess is because we had to set the tent down in gale force wind and rain. But instead, we have come to Gwrych Castle. Gwrych rhymes with Quidditch, I guess, which I've driven past before, but I've never actually been into. So let's see what this place has to offer. I've also got wet shoes and socks from the shoes being kept outside the tent, and it's really horrible and uncomfortable.
You want to know something interesting?
What?
My shoes and socks are dried.
Excuse me while I kill him.
So is this the Welsh Hogwarts?
I think so.
This is where Quidditch practice would be. Guessing that's the Gryffindor Tower up there. Obviously the dining room's back through there, so that's where the Hufflepuff common room will be. Read the books and you'll get the reference. The gate spot, this obviously leads into the Forbidden Forest, or the Welsh version of the Forbidden Forest. See if my English spell works. Hello, Amora. Nope, we're going the other way. All I'm saying is Juliet better f***ing be up here. I'm not climbing all this way. Jesus wept.
I'm not surprised if he heard your jokes.
It's a Benny. It's a Benny.
Oh, bloody hell. It's a good job we didn't do Snowdon.
Whew, that is quite high.
Also a sanitary towel on the floor.
See? Forbidden Forest, I'm imagining some, the carts bringing the first years up.
The boats bring the first years, the carts are for everyone else.
Oh, get a life. You couldn't just let me have that one. Look, there's the Quidditch pitch down there. So this is the theatre, of course. Obviously they was doing a period piece about Friends.
Still going on about that bloody Friends experience.
Why? We'll go to that. I don't even have anything smart to say about that, if I'm honest.
It's really good. Oh, that was a nice little jaunt back to school for me,
Yes, because did you go to places like this in your youth?
Yes, yes, that was exactly what we did. So yeah, that is Gwrych Castle, and now it is on to our accommodation.
Slytherin, definitely,
Oh,
definitely a Slytherin. I'm sorry, hands down.
Well, how about we slither into the car, go to the campsite, and then see Thor's cave?
Benny.
It had been far from what anyone would call a conventional trip. But as we approached our final stop in the Peak District, there was no doubt that this incredible country that we call home had once again provided us with an experience like no other. However, as we awoke on day 5, it was apparent that Mother Nature wasn't going to let us finish without a fight.
Morning. So,
Jesus Christ. Okay, this is worse than Wales now.
Yeah.
Although Wales was like this all night.
Yeah, but
This-
it's not as heavy rain, is it?
Not quite, but yeah. Let's get dressed and get the tent down.
Yeah, because that's gonna. I'm sorry, that's gonna give.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Right, time to move.
Was our 6 o'clock alarm call. Holy cow.
That got
That
got dicey very quickly.
Can you get the heated on? Jesus Christ.
I don't want to call it too soon, but I think it's safe to say that the Thorscape might be
Off.
off.
Is your alarm still set for 8?
Yes. I mean, there's no way I'm going to be able to go back to sleep.